The honourable member for Ryden Mountains.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Mark Saylor of Minnedosa and his dog Grizzly have found a new way to bring joy to patients and staff at hospitals in Brandon, Minnedosa, and Neepawa. Prior to the onset of the pandemic over a year ago, the 150-pound St. Bernard therapy dog and his owner would make regular visits to the three hospitals, brightening the lives of patients and their families, greeting visitors, and saying hi to busy hospital staff. With visits to hospitals curtailed, the pair have found a new way to continue the outreach. Saylor said he came up with the idea of buying a whole bunch of miniature stuffed St. Bernard dogs and leaving them at the hospital for the kids until Grizzly can return in person. The idea percolated in 2020 after the Minnedosa Lions Club awarded Grizzly a Medal of Hope and presented Saylor a $500 check to assist with his travel expenses for his weekly trips to the hospitals. Saylor appreciated the gesture, but wanted the money to go towards purchasing the stuffed dogs. Other businesses have since jumped on board and continue to contribute to the project. To date, Saylor and his 7-year-old companion have dropped off over 200 stuffed St. Bernards. Like many of us, Saylor says Grizzly is having a hard time adjusting to how the pandemic has affected his work when they drive to a hospital to drop off the stuffed dogs. I drive a Jeep and I leave the back window open for him, and he's been giving me quite a few barks when I walk into the hospital without him, because he knows that's his place and where he should be going. Saylor says he is overwhelmed with the community support and that he and Grizzly will continue to make the rounds in a slightly different way until the pandemic ends and in-person visits are possible. Mr. Deputy Speaker, on behalf of all Manitobans, I want to thank Mark Saylor and Grizzly for their work in brightening hospital stays for patients in Western Manitoba.